Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for another match here on World of Starcraft 2. And today I bring you guys a match that was played about a week and a half ago. It's a best out of 3 series from the Intel Extreme matches that was played last week. It finished on Sunday, if I recall. And this is from the group stage. Let me just present the players. Here you have, well, that name is just an account that was landed for him to play. On the Zerg side, on the red Zerg, you have Artosis, and on the blue Protoss you have HuK. So one of the reasons I have to actually put this game up, and probably going to put the other matches of this best out of 3 up, is because I've been uploading a lot of Zerg versus Terran. Well, I guess it's a result of following the Intel Extreme Masters, because in Terran versus Zerg was the combats, the battles that you had the most there. And I want a little bit of a change because I'm kind of tired of Terran versus Zerg. And I want to see some Protoss, obviously. Some love for Protoss is always good. So I'm bringing you guys this game. Why? Well, first of all, to present you guys Artosis. I don't know if most of you know him or not, but he's a shoutcaster, he's a commentator, been related with the Starcraft in North America and now in Korea as well, because he's living in Korea. Been related with a lot of shoutcasting and commentating with it, but he is also a very good player, very talented, and already won several tournaments and had lots of high placement on the national championships in the US. He's been playing since Brood War. He played on the tournaments in like 2004 and 2005 when he was like on the peak of his success. But well, he just transitioned into StarCraft 2 with ease, no problem at all, and he's a very good Zerg player. Also because, well, HuK is here, he's one of the top Protoss players, one of the finest in the world, I don't have any doubt about it. I really like to see HuK playing, and he's a Canadian player like most of you already know, and Artosis hates Protoss, so this is gonna be fun. And look at Artosis already going for a quick expo, already there. He doesn't have much going for him defense-wise for now, but I guess he still has time. The spawning pool is already down, so you might gonna have some Zerglings there. They are coming out, and the Queen. And meanwhile on HuK's side, seems like he's gonna try to prepare some kind of wall off here, which is an interesting approach. Obviously, if he's able to wall off this place, he can just safely expand. And look at how he's already placed his expo here. The Nexus is already going down, just on his early stages, and both players are going to be working out of 2 bases pretty soon. So this is why HuK is placing his buildings here. He's probably going to try to make a big wall off here. Won't be easy to just fill the gap here, but it's doable. And probably this little gap here that you guys see is probably going to be like the corridor to pass. He's going to leave some zealots here, maybe, I would say. Yeah, he's already building some. So like I was saying, this game was from the group stages, and I really wanted to watch them. I still haven't watched them. It's the first time I'm taking a look at it, and I want to see Artosis versus HuK. Simple as that. 2 awesome players from North America. I can't miss this. So another thing that I would like to mention, you guys, is that oh, look at it, cybernetic score in Forge already going down. He's trying to harass, but no chance. Those zealots are gonna lock the way. Another thing that I would like to mention, you guys, is that I've been collaborating and working on a new place, a new website with a forum that I've been working on to help out on the StarCraft 2 community, and the place is called orbitalcommand.org, and it's quite an interesting forum and website, though it's just starting. It's just getting up now and running, so it doesn't have that many stuff for now, but it will grow fast. And the interesting thing, what really attracts me into that project, is that the creator made a place. It's like a website and forum for players, from players. Like it pays attention to a lot of little things that you don't see on other forums related with StarCraft 2. Let me just give a couple of examples. For example, I have a spot there as shoutcaster, and you guys can send replays to me on the forum, for example. Or you can place requests saying I want this or that match shoutcasted, so just pick it up and give it a shoutcast. We want to see it. And another thing that I really liked, and it's also a sign that it's made for players by players, is that you can actually show on your profile and to everyone, if you feel like it, all the ranking system from StarCraft 2, where are you placed, what league you play, how many wins you have, the losses, the ratio, everything is there. So it's like an integration into what StarCraft 2 Armory is, which is pretty cool, and you don't have that available on any other forum or website at the moment. So it's quite an innovative thing. I would recommend you guys to take a look at it. Just make it grow, because it has all the potential to be like the biggest and best place ever. Keep in mind that the intention is not to take over anyone's place. I know that there's other big forums that I love as well. I can picture, just from the top of my head, I can recall Team Liquid forum, for example, like huge beacon for the community. But I think there's room for them and us and a lot more people if anyone is willing to put the work and the effort into it. Because we're just bringing something new, very different from what you have on Team Liquid. So we won't be taking their spot. The idea is to complement their work, and they'll be complementing our work. So yeah, take a look at it. I think I'm going to place the address on the banner here on the timer, since I still haven't do the banner for this one. And just take a look at it, called orbitalcommand.org. Very simple. Just register on it. You're going to be able to follow all the matches there. Shoutcasters are already there, getting ready to upload the matches. So don't miss it. Oh, another thing I would like to mention is that I'll be uploading the same thing you're going to have on the forum, you'll have here on YouTube. So you can check both, and they're going to be both connected. Okay, now let's focus a bit more on the match once again. As you can see, Robotics Bay already coming down from some Colossi, but meanwhile there's also a Spire going down, which is just popping here. And look how Artosis places this Overlord here. HuK doesn't have visibility for this one. If you want to see, look, you can't see that one. So he's just actually able to scout everything going on HuK's Expo without getting spotted. But meanwhile, HuK sending an observer down. I wonder if he's going to spot the Spire, because the Spire is right here on this corner. And oh, really lucky, really lucky. Okay, I think HuK is in for a surprise, because the observer just passed and didn't spot the place. Lots of spine crawlers here. He might have any idea that something is coming out of that lair, because he saw the lair obviously, and I'm pretty sure he's just wondering what's going on, because there's a lair but there's no tier 2 tech still up. Might be hidden somewhere and I missed it. And look how quick Artosis is going for those expos. Already picking up 2 at the same time. He's been working out of 2 bases for a very long time, as HuK, by the way, and income-wise they're not very far away. There's a small gap, but what you notice the most is the harvester count. HuK is way ahead on the harvester count for now. And there's an assault here with Mutalisks. They're just invading the place, destroying the mineral line. HuK's mineral line is just getting ruined. 2 Stalkers coming out, but 2 Stalkers against this amount of Mutalisks. Oh, here comes 2 more. Okay, now there's some proper defense, and he just nuked, completely melted the mineral line. Look at how many there's left. There's like 4 or 5 left. This is just huge blow onto HuK's economy. I'm not sure if he's going to try to answer back in some way, because HuK didn't saw any of the flying units and didn't scout the Spire, so he just went for Colossi, as you can see, and he doesn't have any air units to defend this. I think he's going to just bet on his Stalkers to keep grabbing hold of the place and defend, but only a single Stalker, this won't help. Let me get the HP bars up to help you guys just control things. 1 Mutalisk almost dead there. This Overlord still here controlling everything. There's the first Colossus coming out. Observer heading back. And yeah, there it is, the 2 expos already up. One of them, it's the high yield one, transferring drones there instantly. Here comes a big cloud of Mutalisks. Whoa, really big cloud of Mutalisks, destroying the pylon, flying around the base. And there's no chance. Oh, he's going to kill a ton of probes once again. Here comes HuK's defenses, but he was just able to micro away, and very good harass. Let me look at the difference on the harvester count. Yeah, I was actually hoping for a bigger difference. I guess he's just been pumping units out of there, pumping probes the best he can. But look on the difference on the income, on the gap on the income. It's getting big now, because Artosis actually has the high yield and is working out of 4 bases now. It's against 2 from HuK, so there will be a difference there, I guess. What else is he building? He's just upgrading his units. As you can see, flyer carapace, armor for the Mutalisks. And there's some photon cannons going down for HuK. He's trying to get some static defenses there, but this Mutalisk has been harassing for a long time. Look at the amount of Stalkers that HuK went for. He just didn't... his approach was more like a ground composition, ground army composition, and he just decided to go for Colossi without spotting that Spire. So I think the only defense that he has at the moment are those Stalkers, unless he transitions into something else. Maybe some... I don't know, maybe some Phoenixes to help out here, I'm not sure. Getting a lot of stuff destroyed while he's pushing here as well. Here comes the Mutalisks, they're pulling down all the way. I think they're gonna help out fending off this attack from HuK. Yeah, oh, Colossi spotted, just alone. Okay, now the backup coming. Lots of Zerglings flying around, and now a big face-off here. 3 shields up, trying to support the damage that the Stalkers are taking so they can survive the attack. And the Mutalisk group just slowly getting chipped away while HuK's Stalkers are getting destroyed. No chance, the Zerglings made mincemeat out of them. This Mutalisk Zergling combo was just really effective against that group composition. And as you guys know, if the Zerglings are able, for example, to surround the Colossi, it's just a mess. The Colossi will go down fairly quick. The problem is that the thermal lance will give a couple of shots to the Colossi before he actually reaches the Zerglings. But look at the amount of Zerglings and Mutalisks flying here. All of the Zerglings trying to kill this guy. They want to pass on the fend, and there he goes. Destroyed the pylon there. No energy for to support those buildings. Now going ramping, just complete havoc, mess on the Natural Expo. HuK's Natural Expo going down really quick. Gonna get destroyed. Boom! Rampage, complete destruction and mayhem on Natural Expo, on HuK's Natural Expo. Now some Zerglings trying to climb up, but the ramp is completely locked. He's gonna have to do another approach. All these buildings down, Forge down, Cybernetics Core down, and 1 gateway. So big damage made by Artosis here. And look, he's working out of 4 bases. Look at the difference on the income. He's just taking advantage of this big hit that he made on HuK. Harvester count almost double for Artosis, and he's just so way ahead at the moment. More Mutalisks incoming, approaching the place. They're actually ignoring the Colossi, and GG. HuK GG's out of the match. This composition, this Mutaling Zergling army just destroyed everything. What a play by Artosis, and just supported by all the gas he could take out of these expos and all the income. Very well played. Okay, let's go for the second match of this series. I hope you guys enjoyed this one.